300 feet in the air, a helicopter doesn't land. It hovers. It holds its breath against the sky. Dangling from a long boom, a figure in a shimmering silver suit reaches out, not for a rescue line, but for a thick, humming cable, a serpent of steel pulsing with 500,000 volts of raw, untamed power. This isn't a scene from a superhero movie. This is the breathtaking, high-stakes reality of a high-voltage lineman. They are the ghost in the machine, the surgeons of the electrical grid, performing delicate operations on the very arteries of our civilization while dangling between heaven and earth. Their only defense against an atom-splitting surge of electricity is a marvel of engineering called the Faraday suit. But this isn't armor. It doesn't block the electricity. It invites it in. It's a wearable cage, a second skin woven from fine stainless steel threads. The suit is designed to become part of the circuit. The lethal current flows over this conductive mesh, harmlessly enveloping the body, turning the lineman into a living, breathing part of the electrical flow. They are a temporary bridge for a river of lightning, but the voltage is only one monster to tame. Up here, the world is an enemy. The wind is a relentless bully, gusting with enough force to turn the lineman into a human pendulum, swinging wildly at the end of their tether. Every movement is a battle against the sky itself. And then there's the invisible danger, the powerful electromagnetic field that surrounds these high-tension lines. It's an unseen force, so strong it can make metal tools vibrate in your hands and cause the fillings in your teeth to ache. It's a constant physical pressure you can't see, but you can absolutely feel. This is a job that demands more than just courage. It requires an almost supernatural calm, a focus so absolute that the roaring helicopter blades and the 300-foot drop simply fade into the background. There is only the wire, the tool, and the steady beat of your own heart. To work hot, fully energized, is to experience a world few will ever know. It's a place where the air itself crackles with energy. A low, constant hum vibrates through the suit, a song of immense power flowing directly over your skin. It's the sound of a sleeping giant. You don't just see the electricity, you feel it. Linemen describe a strange sensation, a tingling awareness of the immense energy field they've stepped into. It's a profound, almost spiritual connection to the invisible force that powers our entire world. They are literally touching lightning, bonded to it, and walking away. They move with a deliberate, practiced grace, every action precise, every motion a testament to thousands of hours of training. In this electrifying dance, there is no room for a single misstep. The world shrinks to the size of a helmet visor. Outside, a storm of pure energy rages, silent but for a low electric hum that vibrates through your bones. You are a ghost in the machine, a traveler in a land of lethal physics, completely calm in the heart of the tempest. From 300 feet up, cities look like circuit boards, and you are tending to the glowing arteries that give them life. It's a perspective few will ever know, a place where the sky is a floor and the air itself is a weapon. Absolute focus is your only shield. But this isn't just a high-wire act for the thrill of it. This lineman is performing critical surgery. Their target is a small, intricate device clamped to the wire, a spacer damper. It's a piece of hardware most people will never see, but it's essential. These dampers prevent the massive power lines from galloping, violently swinging and clashing together during high winds. If they touch, the result is a catastrophic short circuit, an explosive arc that can trip breakers for hundreds of miles. Fail to fix one faulty damper, and you could trigger a cascading failure. A blackout that plunges millions of homes, hospitals, and entire cities into darkness. This isn't just a repair, it's the defense of our modern world, conducted on a silver wire in the sky. Everything depends on the integrity of that shimmering suit. It is a perfect, unbroken cage of conductivity. But perfection is a fragile concept. And here, 300 feet in the air, surrounded by 500,000 volts, we have to ask the terrifying question. What happens if the suit fails? What if a seam catches on a bolt? A glove, worn from 1,000 careful movements, develops a pinhole tear? What happens when the perfect cage is breached by a single, tiny flaw? The laws of physics are unforgiving. If that conductive shell is broken, the lineman's body is no longer invisible to the electricity. Instead, being composed mostly of salt water, it instantly becomes the path of least resistance. The 500,000 volts don't just shock the person inside. That amount of current, seeking the quickest route to ground, finds a new superhighway directly through the human body. It's a circuit that was never meant to be completed. The result is instantaneous and catastrophic. The immense energy transfer turns every cell in its path into superheated steam. It is not an electric shock as we know it. It is a violent, explosive vaporization. A conversion of matter to energy, with a human being at its absolute center. So here is the ultimate truth, the secret that keeps these skywalkers alive. It isn't bravery that saves them from 500,000 volts. It's perfection. A flawless, ritualistic discipline that begins long before the helicopter's rotors even start to spin. The real work, the life-saving work, happens on the ground. A meticulous, inch-by-inch inspection of every seam, every conductive thread, every single connection, every time, without fail. But this dance with lightning is never a solo performance. That lineman, suspended between heaven and earth, is one link in an unbroken chain of absolute trust. Their life is in the hands of the helicopter pilot, an artist of the air who holds a multi-ton machine perfectly steady against unpredictable, gusting winds. And their life is in the hands of the ground crew, the second set of eyes who help them inspect and don the suit, checking their partner's work with the same unblinking focus. This isn't just a job, it's a symphony of coordination, where a single missed note could be the last. That symphony powers our world. Every time you flip a switch, charge a phone, or light up a city skyline, you are activating a system maintained by this incredible courage and precision. This extreme job is not some distant, abstract spectacle. It is the hidden, humming foundation of our modern lives, the invisible grid of dedication that makes everything else possible. Ultimately, this profession is a powerful symbol of human ingenuity. It's a testament to our ability to stare into the face of one of nature's most terrifying forces. And not just survive it, but understand its fundamental laws so completely that we can engineer solutions to work right inside its lethal embrace. We didn't conquer the lightning, we learned to wear it. And so the image of that lineman remains, a silhouette against the sky, clad in a suit of woven metal, touching the untouchable. They are a living monument not just to grit, but to the limitless potential of the human mind to solve the impossible. Imagine the scene. A perfect day, hundreds of feet up. The lineman is moving with a practiced grace, a silver figure against an endless blue sky. Then, a sound. Not a bang, but a sharp, visceral crack. An unexpected arc flashes from a component thought to be isolated, a blinding white-blue whip of pure energy, inches from their faceplate. In that split second, the world shrinks to the size of a helmet. The roar of 500,000 volts is a physical force, a punch to the chest. The suit holds, the cage does its job, but the shockwave is real. Every instinct screams to recoil, to pull away, but in this world, a single panicked move is the one thing you can't afford. This is where training transcends muscle memory and becomes instinct. The lineman doesn't flinch. Instead, they execute a perfect roll-off, a controlled maneuver to break the connection, moving with the deliberate calm of a bomb disposal expert. Their hands, steady as stone, secure their position, their breathing controlled. They assess the situation, not as a person who just stared into a man-made lightning bolt, but as a technician solving a problem. They radio the ground crew, their voice even, relaying the event with clinical precision. It is a breathtaking display of composure, a testament to thousands of hours of preparation for a moment they hope never comes. To do this work is to possess a different kind of mind. It requires a state of hyper-awareness, a constant mental checklist of physics, safety protocols, and environmental conditions. You aren't just climbing a tower, you are entering a lethal, invisible field, and your mind is your first and best defense. This isn't about being fearless. Fear is a tool, it keeps you sharp. This is about mastery over that fear. It's the ability to quiet the noise, to focus on the delicate dance of movement and procedure when every primal part of your brain is screaming, danger. It is a form of courage that is quiet, focused, and absolute. These professionals are more than just workers. They are custodians of a powerful, dangerous force. They understand the stakes, not just for themselves, but for everyone who depends on the energy flowing through those lines. Their commitment is written in every pre-flight check, every steady hand, every calm communication from the sky. This dedication extends beyond the individual, woven into the fabric of their families and communities who understand the risks. They are the unseen support network, the quiet partners in a job that demands everything. Their strength on the ground is a vital part of the safety chain. So the next time you flip a switch, charge your phone, or see the city lights blaze to life against the night sky, remember the figure in silver. Remember the courage, the skill, and the incredible calm it takes to work inside the storm. They are the guardians of our connected world, dancing with lightning so our lives can stay lit. They are the high-wire heroes, redefining the edge of what's possible, one perfectly executed maneuver at a time.